Hey guys, it's Nate with Sauce Ain't the Boss here, and today is day number 298 of quitting alcohol. Today I wanted to focus on mental clarity after quitting drinking alcohol. When I was drinking, I was in a state of constant brain fog. I didn't think clearly, I didn't talk clearly. I just felt like my head was up in the clouds. You know what I'm saying? Like I was disconnected from my body sometimes. And sometimes it was downright scary and dangerous. Like I'd be driving down the road or something like that and not be like focused or paying attention. It was like hard to just keep concentration with, important things like driving down the road around others and having my family in the car and that kind of thing. I mean, just stupid, right? And what's weird though is I thought that was normal. I drank for so long, 20 plus years, that I got to a place where my mental capacity and status that I felt, I thought that was the way it was. And that's just, oh, maybe I'm getting older. That's just normal, right? And then I started noticing, within the first few months for sure, that some of that was getting better. It wasn't, a complete 180 in the first few months, but I noticed I was just starting to be able to not feel that disconnected feeling as much upstairs. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking today when I was on my hike about how everything's just so crisp and clear now, and all that brain fog and disconnected feeling, and like you're floating on a cloud kind of. I don't know how to explain it, man. I'm probably not doing too good of a job at that, but it just feels like just mentally unsharp. Like you can't focus, that I guess they call it brain fog, and I was thinking, well, why was that when I was drinking? Well, obviously you're dumping huge amounts of poison into your bloodstream. I'm sure that doesn't help. Alcohol, breaks through the, what do they call it? The brain barrier, blood brain barrier, and gets into, your brain. You can end up with alcoholic wet brain. There's no doubt that alcohol wreaks havoc on your brain. And as long as I was drinking it, I'm surprised I've been able to rebound, to a decent state again. But I was just really appreciating how now that I'm almost 10 months in this journey, it'll be 10 months in another, like 3 days or something, how just crisp and clear and everything. It seems like I mentioned in one video how my senses just all seemed a little bit more heightened since I quit drinking. My sight, the colors seem brighter. It seems like I can see farther. I can smell better, hear better. It just feels almost like you get super senses along the way after you quit drinking alcohol. And I think, again, dumping all that poison into our body, what's that doing to our eyes, to our neurological system, to our, like I said, brain, organs? And if you've got bad stuff going on with your gut, for example, I know alcohol kills the friendly bacteria in your gut microbe. A healthy gut is super important for absorbing nutrients and for your immune system. And as much alcohol as I was drinking, I know I had gut problems. I can tell you firsthand. One doctor diagnosed me with leaky gut at one point, And anyway, my point of bringing all that up with the gut is that you can pick up all kinds of problems in life, health problems, if you don't have healthy gut, And I rate a healthy gut, up there with your healthy cardiovascular system. It's super important because if you can't absorb nutrients, right, the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that your body needs because your gut's destroyed from all this alcohol you're pouring into it, you're not giving your brain the fuel it needs, your organs, the rest of your body. And so alcohol is just one of those things. It's like a chain reaction. You pour it into your mouth, it starts affecting you in so many different negative ways, physically, mentally, spiritually, and it all just starts to snowball after doing it for a while. And I was just really appreciating today, though, the mental clarity that I'm getting now as opposed to when I was drinking. And I make better decisions. I don't overreact to things. I think more clearly, more calmly. Like I say, my senses are heightened. I don't have to struggle to find words like I used to. And it's just a really neat place to be in life compared to where I was just up in the clouds, disconnected. And, you know, how does that affect you? This is the thing when I say it's like a snowball effect. How does that affect the people around you, your coworkers, your family, your friends, when you're sitting there, you know, not a focused person that can, you know, form complete sentences and think clearly about the responses that you're saying to people and carry on good conversations because your brain's half dead from all the alcohol you're drinking, you know? And I look back to some of my choices in life and decisions and conversations I had and how much better all that could have been if I wasn't drinking so much darn alcohol, you know? And so I was taking that moment today just to appreciate where I was and where I am now is like night and day, and it just feels so nice to be where I'm at. And again, guys, so if you're thinking, you know, you feel fine and you've been drinking for 20 years, 10 years, whatever it's been, what you're feeling is not fine. I guarantee it. I thought I was just normal and fine with all the little quirks I had going on or my mental capabilities and that kind of thing. But you're basically living in an inferior world when you're drinking alcohol, an inferior body and an inferior, you know, mental capacity, and just so many things get corrupted by the alcohol. The more you drink, the longer you drink. And you know, again, we're all, you know, on this journey. Some of us are thinking of quitting. Some of us are long-term sobriety. Some of us are like me within the first year and, you know, nearing the end of the year here pretty soon. And so it doesn't really matter where you're at right now, as long as you're trying to keep or get away from alcohol. You know, I mean, it's a poison. It doesn't do anything good for us physically, spiritually, or mentally. And you know, the sooner you can get away from it, the longer you can stay off of it. Every day without it's a win, right? Like, it's just good for you. I mean, just like every day that you put the right foods into your body, or you get some exercise, you take care of yourself, is a win. So you know, embrace those days that you get without alcohol, and try to make every day that day, right? So that's it for today. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please give them a like, subscribe to the channel if you can, and most importantly, remember, sauce ain't the boss. You are. You guys have a great day.